I just released a free beginner TikTok course and I got a really great question. So I'm going to answer it here and then I'm going to add this lesson to the course. Creating good content does not require a lot of expensive equipment. It can be done very simply. If you're doing speaking videos, I think a microphone is essential. It makes a huge difference in the sound of your content and that helps your engagement. So I'm going to show you, I'm wearing a microphone right now. This one is connected to my phone with a wire. And I'm going to show you when I walk away from my phone, my voice does not change. You can still hear me very clearly. But if I was to unplug this microphone right now you're listening to a non-microphone version of the audio. And if I back away from my phone, we're not going to hear me that well. It's going to get worse. It also adds a lot of room noise to the background, which I don't love. The wired microphone brand is Saramonic, and it does come automatically with a cable for an iPhone. But if you don't have an iPhone, you're going to have to get the adapter that goes from here into your phone. I also have wireless microphones. When I'm at home recording, I tend to use a wired microphone so that I know that my sound is not going to get messed up. On occasion, a wireless microphone might fail you if the battery runs out in the middle of your recording, or if you didn't have it connected properly and you didn't check it first. This is what it looks like. It comes with 2 microphones. When you plug this little piece in, it automatically then connects the 2 microphones. So if you're doing an interview with someone, you can each hold one of these and you can each speak into the microphone. It's always a good idea to test your microphones before you start recording. And when you're testing a microphone, whether it's wired or wireless, speak into the microphone and then move the microphone away and keep speaking in the same tone. And when you play back that video, if your voice changes when the microphone goes away, then you are connected to your microphone. If your voice sounds the same when you move the microphone away, that means that the microphone is not connected properly and you're just getting the sound from your phone microphone. Hopefully that's clear. Sounds complicated, but it's very simple. So that's my take on microphones. Now let's move on to tripods, which I think is the next important piece. I have several tripods. I'm going to show you them all. So I have this tabletop one, and I have 2 of these. I'm using this tabletop tripod, my second one right here, to record this. I've purchased a Sunpack 4200 XL, and this is a selfie stick topper. So I bought this separately. You can attach a different type of phone connector. So you can buy this piece. It attaches pretty much to any tripod, and you can attach it. And what I like about it is the phone already tends to be heavy. So if you have a heavier phone holder, like I have one of these, a lot of times that'll tip my tripod over. So I prefer the lighter selfie stick topper in this when I'm recording. And then you can also turn your tripod so that you can record horizontally, and then you can turn it to record vertically. This tripod does extend pretty high up. It goes way up like that. It's a pretty high tripod, but it gets a little flimsy when you stand it that tall, but it works great. My next tripod is a new one to the game, and it's very light, and it's called Tentacle. What I like about this one is that it can be bent and it can be stuck on a window, for example, like that. If you're recording, you can stick it on a mirror. You can twist this around a handlebar of a bike, and you can be recording point of view on a bicycle. This has so much flexibility. There's a whole video about this tripod and how you can arrange it and twist it and turn it. It records both ways. You can bend this so you can record facing down. You can bend it back. I mean, there's so many. This is a very, very versatile tripod, and it's also light, so it can fit in a small backpack. So if you're on the road and you're needing to record, this one is a really good one. So I'm a fan of the Tentacle. Next up is my tall tripod that I use. This is very sturdy for recording outfit change videos, or if I need to record standing videos where I'm standing up and I'm doing something like an outfit change or a transition, and it goes up very high. It stands pretty tall, and you can do a whole dancing outfit change video with this one, and it's only usable in selfie mode. So if you need to record something that way, you're going to need a tripod like this, because this will record in the distance. This one, when you put your phone in here and you flip your camera that way, you're going to get the tripod in the shot. So this is really just a selfie tripod, but I love it. It comes with a ring light, which I don't even use, but ring light attaches here, and you could take the ring light off if you don't need it. Okay, why don't I use a ring light? Let's talk about it. A lot of ring lights show the rings in your eyes. They also shine very harshly on my mature face. If you want to use a ring light, I do advise that you tilt it towards the ceiling and bounce the light. So number one, you won't have rings in your eyeglasses or rings in your pupils. Number two, it won't be so harsh on your face. And that's what's nice about this particular ring light tripod, because the ring light is up here and the tripod's down here. A lot of ring light tripods have the camera placed in the middle of the ring, and then it becomes very difficult to tilt it towards the ceiling. So this is a really good one because of the way you can separate the ring light from the phone. All right, that's what I like about that one. In terms of lighting, I really prefer natural light from windows. I usually record with windows in front of me. I just prefer it. I tend to, if I'm in a new place, I tend to walk around, I hold my camera up and I look around like where's the best lighting, and I prefer natural light. If I have to record in the evening or if I know it's getting late and I need some extra lighting, this is the light I use. It's a little tiny LED panel. It comes with a clip, so you can clip it onto a computer. You can clip it right onto your phone. Let me show you. Like this, and shine it on your face. This one has a phone holder built right in, so you can stick the phone, you can kind of clip it onto the phone like that. And it also has this, which would attach to a tripod. So you can have a second tripod shining your light. So if you have two tripods, one can be your light stand. My last piece of equipment is simply a stylus, and I don't walk around with this in my purse. I literally use this when I'm teaching a tutorial, and sometimes if I'm editing something that's really kind of specific and requires like microsurgery editing, then I'll tend to use a stylus. And guess what? Even though I have my signature blue that I always use, I also have some backups just in case I lose this one. I don't have one of those phone stabilizers that people walk around with to keep their phone stable when they're doing like walking videos or movement videos, because I have a very steady hand. So I simply lock my arms and I walk around and I just like keep my arms steady. Even if I'm walking, running, whatever, my phone is super steady. If you're doing a lot of movement and landscape videos and panning and things, you might want to get a stabilizer if you're not steady armed. And a lot of times when I don't have a tripod handy, I just find a place to prop the phone so it doesn't move. All right, so if you have any other questions about TikTok, I just released a free beginner TikTok course.